Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are coming to you live from Edge Radio TV. It's the I'm Just Live crew, but it's just me. Don't worry, everybody else is here. They're here and there. It's your boy, hashtag I am Vanderbilt. Once again, I got my girl, Simply Dr. Neil. I got my other girl, Hey Charlie, and my man, I am Miles Anthony. That's Miles with a Y. All right, so y'all, we actually have uh, a surprise for y'all today. Yeah, we got a surprise. I'm not gonna give it away just yet. Not just yet. But trust me, we got one. Um, let's get into the weekend recap here. Okay. So we normally start off with Tennille, and I actually saw where she went bike riding with the family around Allen Parkway. That was a good look. I have not rode a bike in years. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get with Tennille and the fam, and we definitely gonna have to do that. My weekend was pretty was not bad. I actually I did a bridal shower. Shout out to Terry and her new husband. They were married on Sunday, but I was the photographer at the bridal shower. Got to see a couple of people that I actually knew. Got to take some awesome pictures, and I also got to finalize a script. Actually, I didn't write it, but I'm actually going to be the director. So I got the final script actually Saturday. So it was definitely good to see that, go over it, and now we can go ahead and get ready to start planning. Filming. Got some great locations. Got a wonderful, wonderful cast. So yeah, we definitely gonna get that in. When my girl Charlie gets here, we will definitely find out how her weekend was. And, of course, my man Miles Anthony, he probably was doing something cigar related. So definitely big shouts out to my man Miles. So y'all, let's go ahead and get into. Hey Charlie, how are you? Hey, Charlie doesn't have a seat, so you know what? This is gonna be our debate setup. Okay, so she actually has the podium, so she's just standing there. Uh, and yeah, so we gonna let her go ahead and do her thing, and
Can you guys hear me?
that
This
one
is
doesn't
great.
work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do. We got some technical difficulties, but guess what? We don't worry about that over here. I'm just saying, cause guess what? We live and we the crew. We ain't worrying about that. We ain't worrying about that at all. Okay, so now that I have my girl here, Charlie, how was your weekend?
In honor of all the craziness
Mm-hmm.
going on in this world, I want to say good morning, America.
She said, "Good morning, America."
No, my weekend was awesome. My day is going great.
Your day is going great. I love the weather, by the way.
I do too.
Yeah, this is
I
my
definitely
kind
do.
of this is my kind of weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully it stays like that. Definitely, I want to say a quick shout out to everybody back home in New Orleans and in Louisiana. That there's another hurricane slash tropical depression that's entering the Gulf. So I definitely want to make sure everybody stays safe. So Charlie, let's go ahead and get right into this world news here. Ah, where should we start?
Craziness.
Where should we start?
You're running it today, man.
Okay, so I tell you what, we're gonna start with everybody's favorite president.
And him being sick.
We're gonna start with everybody's favorite president, the Donald. Okay.
The Donald.
Yes, the Donald.
What is it? H? L?
One of them letters. One of
One of
them.
those
Yeah.
Trumps.
Yeah, one of them Trumps. Donald has contracted COVID.
I know.
Yeah. Mm, yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't be really excited about the president having
I know.
COVID. I shouldn't be excited about anyone
Right.
having COVID, actually. So I'm gonna not smile because that is
She's
a very
not-
serious
She's
thing.
not gonna smile, y'all.
I'm not, because it's a very serious thing. However, I just think it's interesting that a person who has mocked the existence of COVID.
Mhm.
Now, I definitely have been saying that this has been a pandemic. I have not said that COVID was not real, but I've definitely said that the way that America has handled this, they're like they planned it, they delayed us and like a lot. The information that they've been giving us has been planned. They're not equipping us with enough information, us not having enough supplies and things like that. However, I have not said that COVID is not real. This man has said COVID was a hoax. And at this point, I'm trying to figure out, how do the Trump supporters feel? Because your leader now has COVID. And they said it got to a point to where he wasn't out of the woods. Like at first they were saying, oh, he and his wife have it. They tested positive.
Right.
Nothing to be alarmed of. They're just going to go into self-quarantine for 14 days. The standard procedure.
Yeah, standard procedure. Right.
Then it became he needed to go to the hospital.
Right.
Then it became his oxygen levels dropped.
Yes.
And they put him on the steroid medicine that suppresses the inflammation in your lungs.
Absolutely.
And now they're sending him back home, but he's not out of the woods yet. How do you feel about that?
I honestly feel, well, first of all, I don't wish COVID on anybody, and that includes the president. But my take on it is there's so many lies and false information out there. When it comes to the fact that he has it, when did he get it? When did he contract it? First, like you say, he's got to go to the hospital, and now all of a sudden he's. It's almost as if he's making a mockery.
Yep.
Of it because he has returned home, but he's taking pictures without his mask on.
Yep.
It's almost as if you're slapping those who have it and those who have lost their lives due to this. So it's just not a good look.
That's exactly how I felt. And back to your point, what you were saying is he was taking pictures.
Yeah.
He was, not only was he taking pictures, he was giving speeches, and they weren't 6 feet apart.
No social distancing
there
whatsoever.
was no social distancing. So
right.
At one part, and I think it speaks a lot to how America functions. It's a lot of hypocrisy in some
Absolutely.
ways.
Absolutely.
Of you do this, we control what you do as a consumer and just a regular citizen,
right?
Civilian, versus what the law gets to get away with. So I hope Donald doesn't die, but I want him to understand the repercussions of not being cautious enough.
Yeah. And I'll end it with it's just a very, very insensitive look.
Yeah.
But and you're the leader.
Yeah.
Of our country. So.
And it's not just to us, but it's to the world.
Yeah, to the world. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in other world news, now this I actually got a kick out of this one.
Come on, give it to us.
Okay. Amazon wants you to pay with your hand. Now hold up, wait, just let me say this.
Okay, do it.
Let me say this. You've seen those movies, right? Where these top secret organizations, they walk up, you got the eye scanner.
Yeah.
You got, and I think it was True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they actually put their palm up and they
read, read it.
And I was like, when I saw the article, I was like, I've seen that before. What the thing about it is, we live in a world of convenience.
Yeah.
And how much more convenient can it be for you to scan your hand?
Yeah.
And go.
Okay, so let's break this down for the people who don't know about Amazon wanting to pay with their hand. Can you tell everybody what exactly it is that they're wanting? Are they wanting you to go to stores and pay with your hand? Are they wanting you to use your phone? How are they wanting you to do this?
From what my understanding, it's called Amazon One. Okay, and it's a biometric scanner that will read your palm, but it also will read the crevices and different lines and indentations and things like that are actually in your hand.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking, and I didn't see a whole lot of information on it, I think this is going to be installed in all of the stores, or what they may do is they may actually do it like online shopping. So I think there's different ways they can go with it, but I mean, my question is, I would need to see some type of results
Okay.
uh before we get that far.
Well, they've been testing it for over a year
In
now.
Seattle.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
testing it for over a year because
Yeah.
they have their store
Mm-hmm.
up there, and so they've been testing this for a while. Now they're trying to figure out a way to and I think for me, honestly, I don't think you should worry about paying with your hand as much as you should worry about getting us more Amazon stores throughout the nation.
Okay. Good point.
That's my first. For me, that's me personally.
Mhm.
I can't speak for everybody else, but I will say that I think this is creepy. At the turn of the century, you remember when everybody was like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna be chipped,
Yeah.
and it's the end of the days," and da 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 da. It's not too far off.
No, we're a lot closer than people realize.
And I mean, but is it too? But then I also want to say, is it too far off for us to want to pay at Amazon with our hands when we use our phones to unlock? Well, we use our fingers to unlock our phones.
Yeah. I mean, so but once again, this goes back to when we had, when you've seen these different things in movies and TV shows and TV series, it's basically all just coming to fruition. And once again, we live in a world of convenience.
Yeah.
You can literally use your face to unlock your phone.
Yeah.
So if you could use your face to unlock your phone, why not use your hand to make groceries?
Do you also know that you can Google search people's faces?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't even matter. They already have your information. Just take your little hand, go to Amazon, just wave whatever you gotta wave, and just buy what you gotta buy. But that's also really weird because I know like they fingerprint us and things like that, so they put us up in the system already. But are they gonna start palming us now, or is it gonna be like a thumb thing? Like, and like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like,
well,
are they gonna start
actually
palming
said
us?
it's gonna be the palm of your hand, because what they're gonna do is they're gonna look at the lines, the different patterns
Yeah.
of a person's hand. So once again, how they gonna achieve that?
That's what I'm saying. Like, or when you become a member, do they ask you to palm instead of thumb? Or like when you go now, when we start to go get like our licenses, are they gonna start palming us instead of thumbing
I know,
us?
right?
That's why I'm
Oh
like,
man, that's crazy.
that's so much. It's even more like
convenient, but like you said, it's kind of creepy.
it is very creepy. Yeah.
I'll take the Brussels sprouts, please.
Oh, I love this lighter. That is just so weird because what if
Yeah.
you're just trying to reach for something and you accidentally end up buying everything?
Right. And the thing about it is, I think what happens is, when they do all of these different testings and stuff like that, they test it in perfect conditions and perfect scenarios.
Yeah. But the world isn't perfect.
But the world isn't perfect.
Yeah.
And can't you just see, us going to Walmart, Wally World,
Yes.
especially one in the hood?
Yeah. Oh.
Come on now. If Shaniqua handprint don't work, it's gonna be a problem.
And them bad little kids. Not bad.
You
Troubled
said it right.
children.
You said it
No,
right.
I don't like calling children bad. Troubled children.
I take it you wasn't bad.
I wasn't a bad kid.
I could say bad because
I wasn't. Cassandra was crazy, so I was not bad. I was not bad.
Yeah.
I was
was
been just
bad.
a smart one.
You said Cassandra?
Cassandra.
That's my mama's name.
Hey.
See,
Shout out to
we
Cassandra.
were bad, but Cassandra was crazy.
Yeah.
So
No,
yeah,
we weren't. So that means we weren't bad. We weren't.
Oh no,
bad.
we were boys. We pushed the envelope.
Oh, boys are always troubled.
Yeah, we definitely pushed the envelope. But that's another story for another day. So let's see what else we got here. The debate is coming up.
I know. This is why I'm standing here.
See?
You get it?
It's
A man and a woman, and I'm standing here, and I'm black. It's just so many different symbolisms.
Did she really have to go there, y'all? So early.
I mean, he's definitely black, but
I would hope
we're
so.
trying to get a visual. We're trying to get you guys prepared.
At this point in the game, I would hope I am black.
I would hope so too.
So how do you feel about the debate?
Honestly, and I was actually having this discussion with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I love to have political discussions with my parents because we're not 100% eye to eye, but I think it's just going to be something for us to have to watch. I just think it's not going to be like Trump and Biden, but it's definitely hopefully going to be more informative because I have a little bit more faith in these two. For Pence giving us a little bit more fact, or fiction. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be on tomorrow. Definitely stay tuned for that. I will be tuned into the debate as I'm more than sure
We'll
a
be
lot of
tweeting live.
yeah we'll be tweeting live. So I'm more than sure there's gonna be a lot of people tuned in as well. But we are about to head to a quick break. It's your boy hashtag I am Vanderbilt and my girl.
Hey Charlie.
We are at 415 West Gray Midtown Bar and Grill. When we come back, y'all, we got a surprise. I told y'all we had a surprise. So when we get back, it's coming. See y'all in just a little bit.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Between the ages of 0 and 5, a child's mind is very impressionable. Researchers call it the theta brainwave. This low frequency is the state of consciousness between the conscious and subconscious worlds. In this state, the mind is capable of deep and profound learning, healing, and growth. There is a subconscious loop that's created during these early years. Who you believe you are has been downloaded based on experiences that you have had. A bad experience could create fears and limitations. Do you love who you are? Do you believe in yourself? The reality is that you can't control your childhood. All you can do is interpret it. You can choose to see your good and your value. Try this experiment. Project forward. See yourself at 80 years old. Now you have lived a lifetime. What advice would you have for your younger self? What risks would you have taken? What relationships would you have avoided? Did you celebrate life? Did you allow yourself to feel, to be present? Your 80-year-old self would tell you to not live in fear to have faith that things will work out, that all you have to do is persist until you succeed. Your 80-year-old self would tell you to stay healthy, to take care of your body. And it would ultimately tell you to share your gifts with the world.
Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just Saying Live. It's your girl, Hey Charlie.
And it's your boy, hashtag I am Vanderbilt.
Why do you have to come back with the sexy voice, man?
You know what? Because it sounds funny in the head.
Oh, goodness. Guys, we are here at Midtown Bar and Grill at 415 West Gray. And like we said, we have a special treat for you. If you haven't noticed, we're maybe a little short-staffed up here, but that's because we have our one and only Simply Tennille out on the field today. So, Van.
Okay, let me do that again. She ain't do that right, y'all.
What
she
I not
went
do
all
that
nice
right?
And prim and proper.
But that's how I
can't trust y'all
am.
alone.
Okay, this is what we gonna do.
But this is how
I got it. We got my girl, Simply Tennille, in the building. I said we had an announcement to make, and we are live, okay? We are on location, live, remote. We do it big round here. Now, with that being said, that's why I had to give a little flavor to it. But guess what?
Well, thanks to both of you guys. I hope that y'all can hear me. Thank y'all so much for the two introductions. I have Mr. Lloyd Ford here with me, and I am live. I'm here at the Black Store, unapologetically. We just love it. We're glad that you have brought this to the city. We've heard about all of the different mountains you have to climb, if you will, to have an African-American owned hair store, and how we kind of get blocked out of the business. So we're very glad that you were able to pull this off. Everybody, we're going to do a little tour of the store. We're going to see all what he has going on, and we're going to talk about some of his other business ventures. So we're just going to jump right into it. All right, Lloyd. So what made you want to bring an African-American owned hair store to the city?
I mean, one thing we know, my group is called Creative Group Economics.
Yes.
And one thing we always want to do is go after industries that exploit the Black community.
Okay.
And this is one of the most exploited industries in the Black community. And we want to make sure that we're highlighting, getting back, and actually trying to take back this industry in the main stage. And nobody can do it better than us. So that's why we offer all the Black-owned products and things and featuring those things so we can take back our economics.
So he is actually taking out time to find people who are creating products that you and I use every single day. We constantly have been spending our money in other places, with other people, and it has not been circulating back to the community. And that's one of the reasons he wanted to do this and bring it back home. So I'm gonna need you guys to really, really, really find it in yourselves. You know, everybody is on the Black Power movement right now and trying to buy Black, and we're proud of you for that, but we don't want you to stop. We need you to come right over here on Cullen, ain't that right?
Come on.
We need to come through and spend a little change over here. You know, we want the big dollars, okay? So again, back to the Black products that you have here in the store. I kind of asked you about this in the background. How do you seek out those people? How do people get products in your store? Because I know it's a lot of y'all kitchen titians out there, you know, creating things that are amazing. You know, you're putting them on your daughter's hair and it's lovely and long, you know, we like that, but we need to make sure that you got your stuff done the right way. And he's going to tell you how to get your stuff into the store.
I mean, one thing we do, we try to make it very easy for people to get their stuff in the store. For one, at first we use a lot of social media to kind of make that first contact. And we kind of trying to start local, but we do have people sending items from as far as Mississippi, Alabama, New York, and different other places, but we try to stay a lot local as well. So Instagram, a lot of different places. And what we do, we send people our store partnership agreement. Okay. Nothing set in stone, but it's just to express the parties, what we do. And then, hey, we make sure that everything that's sold, if you don't have a barcode for your item, we add one for you. Okay. That's how we keep up as a full transparency for your item and what we sell. And then, you know, we just try to make sure that we take it to the next level. And
because, you know, we all hear horror stories about working with your people. You know, he is giving you the opportunity to sell your product. You need to be somebody that is definitely marketable and on social media. You heard both of those things, because that not only helps you, it helps him sell your product because more people can see. You are also online. You know, sure. I like that. Listen, I know there's lots of stores out there. You can't get your hair care products, you know, off of Amazon, you know, the main ones that you want, some of the stuff you cannot find. It is all right here in the Black store, ladies and gentlemen. I've been walking through here myself. I see several of the things that I use, so I know you using it too. You know, I may not do as much as some of y'all, but it's okay. So where can they find you guys online?
You can always go to either our Instagram, The Black Store Inc., or you go to our website, theblackstoreinc.com. So either way, it's the Black Store, everything. You can just Google us, Black-owned beauty supply store. We should pop up number one.
All right.
So definitely come check us out. But we want to be available on Facebook, everything else, Twitter. So everybody, just we try to make it easy to get a hold of us. But if not, just bring your items to the store.
Come straight to the store.
8616 Cullen. You usually always gonna be here. Our owner is gonna be here of some sort. So
okay,
definitely come check us out.
Okay, so here's the next thing, because you know, I'm just saying, we like to teach and we like to talk about business. You know, when you decided, location is definitely one of those things that's important. Why did you select this location?
One thing we said, we didn't want to change the minds of, you know, Black women, when they want to get something for your hair, you know where you want to go. So we don't try to change that mindset. So we literally put it right across the street from another Asian.
What about the people out there like me? You know, I'm in Tomball. We can't find a hair store for nothing. We might need the Black store out there after y'all.
You're right. You're right. We are. We plan on bringing it other places, but you know, Black people didn't done that before. They didn't try to move away from the hood to try to capture that audience. And don't get me wrong, most people are not driving 20, 30 miles for a thing of grease. So we want to make sure we in the action where everybody is at. We have 5 beauty suppliers on our street. So we definitely know that this is the place to be. My mama come off the street to get her wig. So
here's the thing that I wanted to bring up why I said that is because when you're starting your business and you know that there's a hot spot, you don't always have to necessarily go steer away from that. That is not always the ticket, especially if you're just starting out and you know that you want to have the clientele. To be able to bring your money in, which is what you need to be worrying about. I know you need to worry about servicing your customer, but you have to stay open to be able to do that. So I think that was a good choice to stay, you know, I know a lot of people try other things and they try to do other things, but I'm an advocate of going where you know the flow is going to be, correct? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, just in case we lose some people, he has a whole section over here of African-American products in the store. We're just going to walk past and show you a couple of those. So walk me this way, if you will.
Come on, y'all. Show y'all this whole wall. You know, we even got black wines from laundry detergent to oil, shampoo.
You can go a little slower for me so they can see. We got to go slow.
Let them know.
Let them know.
Come on.
Okay.
Got a whole good shelf going here. We study add new items every week. So, you know, you definitely can come in here and find new stuff every time you come in each week, new items, new things to shop from, you know. So at the end of the year, we want to make sure that we have 100 brands of Black people, items from Black people at the end of each day that you can shop 7 days a
I'm
week.
gonna walk this in front of us where we can see as you talk.
So, but no, this is good. We have specialized paintings. Of course, we have all the clothes, everything that's all Black on. But first, before we pass that up, I would love to show you guys our nail shop.
Oh, wow.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Okay. Look at this. Oh, my girl, Charlie. Look, girl, we're going to have to come over here and have a little mani-pedi session and have some fun. Look, the chairs all lined up in the back. You know, that's what women think is the most important part right there. We got to make sure that that chair is right, that the bubbles are popping. Okay.
Areas. We even have a back in the back of the
Look how cute.
Even if you want to get your packages sent here, we even have an Amazon machine and have the Amazon hub as well.
Let's see this Amazon hub.
So the name of our hub is called Conception. So definitely
look at that. I hope I'm on the thing where y'all can see that. Okay. So I don't know if y'all think so, but I think this guy's doing a pretty good job. He's built in all of the pieces. There is absolutely no reason for you not to come out to the Black store. I'm having a really good time here. I can't wait to look through a couple of the things because, you know, I like to shop. Look. So we're going to go and we're going to sit back down. Vanderbilt and Charlie, I hope that y'all have enjoyed the experience. I think that this is going super well. You know, Halloween is coming up. And I just want to say this to everybody. You don't have to get the wigs from the Halloween store.
Sure don't.
Okay. Let me just put that out there. You don't have to get the wigs from the Halloween store. You can very much come right over here, purchase your wig, or you can also do what a lot of people do, you know, the braiding hair with all the colors and stuff like that. I'm just giving you several options for you to be able to come out and support this man, support the store. They're working hard. You know, this is not the only thing that he does. He's also helping the community with other things. Tell us a little bit about, you know, teaching the community about business and, you know, because purchasing a building is scary, you know, for the first time, you know, making sure that it's got to be up to code for you to be able to invite people in. Tell us a little bit about that behind the scenes of the business side.
I mean, of course, you know, before we got started, you know, you want to make sure we had a solid plan on at least what we could control, what we knew. There's always going to be things that you don't know, so don't let that stop you from making these steps. Just making sure that we had everything rolled from the construction to the leasing to the just everything that we had to do.
Did you have to do a lot of hands-on?
Oh yeah, I was here every day. Every day for a full month, I was here doing something. So if the workers didn't do it, they would come back and be like, "Oh, thinking the work was gonna be here." Guess what? I did it because I didn't have time to waste. I didn't have time to wait. We literally started construction on December, like beginning of December, like 3rd, and we opened on January 1st.
Oh wow!
So we didn't have a long turnaround. Nor did we want to wait and do all that time. So it just made sense to get your hands, get nitty gritty, and find people to do the work and help you with it. So.
All right. Okay. So tell us a little bit about the economic side of what you do, just so that people know, and also about your nonprofit, if you will.
Yeah, Creative Group Economics, and we always talking about economics and building our base and power when it comes to being economically sound. We feel like that will solve a lot of our issues, whether that be education, criminal justice. It would help us if we had a couple more dollars in our pockets.
A couple more dollars, you know.
So
I'm gonna come over here and give me a job, y'all.
The nonprofit stuff is more about doing the work. So it's actually doing the research, going here in all these different sections like politics, education. And
people don't realize, you know, they say, okay, I want a nonprofit X, Y, and Z, but that very much means that you have to start going to charity events a lot, you know, just for other people, not only to know your brand, but for those people to be able to choose that if they want to spend their money with you that year, because everybody needs those write-offs. There's lots of people out there who are making some money and they need to get rid of some of that stuff. You know, let's just be honest about it. You know, there's a lot of entertainment that goes along with that. People have to see your face and they have to know that the product that they're purchasing or helping you purchase is actually getting to the community. So if they don't ever see you in the community, you know,
no.
come on, because I'm not getting my money to nobody I don't see.
And one
in the
thing,
community.
and one thing we made sure we did different. Don't get me wrong, we don't do a lot of grants from like the government or anything or groups, but we do a lot of more neighborhood stuff. So people that see us are going to be the people in the neighborhoods, the neighborhood groups, the super neighborhood groups. We also built and maintain a website for Shape Community Center, Sunnyside Civic Club, and Acres Home Super Neighborhood. So
Do you hear that?
our thing is just stretching out. And if we know any other Black groups that need it, let us know. Your skin is your ticket in. So
Your skin is your ticket in.
I
I like that. I know y'all like that. I know y'all over there dying in the studio. I hope that y'all have enjoyed this interview. This man is doing phenomenal things. We need your support. You know, he is doing it all on his own with his friends, family, and, you know, whoever's standing behind him. You know, I don't know all of the pieces to the puzzle, but I'm here and I'm trying to figure it out. And I want you guys to please support the store. Give them the address to the store, please.
it's 8616 Cullen. Again, you can always just Google the Black Store. We should be the first people. We the only people with the fist in the name.
With the fist.
So, you know, I gotta use this hand.
Oh yeah, right. Look, I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it at first. It's okay. So is there anything else? Y'all have any events coming up? Is there anything else that maybe you would like to reach out to the community for?
Of course, like we have a gun and rifle cleaning class tomorrow, actually here at the store. We have our community meetings every second Monday of the month from 7 to 8. We start on time, end on time. And after that, we leave like for networking.
Okay.
Every third Friday, we have an all Black everything pop-up shop here from 5 to 9. And we're going to start having pop-up shops, I believe, the third Sunday.
Now, I know everybody is still worried, you know, very much so about coronavirus, okay? This place is nice and open. It's spread out. So you're not packing the house, are you?
Nah. And we got outside too. So
Okay, yeah, there is space outside as well. So if you need to come get your brand set up with this man, please reach out. Do you want to give a telephone number or anything like that where people could reach out to you?
We have our store telephone numbers. Google, I don't know it by heart, but you can always leave us a message. Any suggestions you want us to carry in the store, all that can be done from the website at the Black Store Inc.
The Black Store Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to kick it back to the studio. Please make sure you check out the Black Store. They're on Instagram. It is too easy. You know, everybody is talking about being a part of the solution. You can't do that without supporting people like this that are right here in the community to serve you. We'll talk to you guys later.
See you guys later.
Bye. See,
All
that's
right,
what I
so
like.
we are back.
Crazy.
Definitely shout out to my girl, Simply Dr. Neil. Shout out to my man, Lloyd, who's definitely doing big things with the Black Store Inc. Okay. It's very important, like Tennille said, that we support our own. We get our products out there. We make sure we put each other and our brands to the forefront where we need to be.
Yeah. I love supporting Black owned, especially when you buy Black owned when it comes to beauty supply. It makes a big difference because I am a woman. I am a part of the natural community. So I do have to frequent buy my products. And there are so many different brands out there that offer so many different things. And I think it's nice for us to know, like, we shop at Target, we shop at Walmart, okay, and then they only give us a certain amount of products that we can use. But there's so many different businesses out there, and I think it's great to support them. As ladies may know, there's this, running joke that you can get your beauty supply sandals. Like, beauty supply stores do offer many businesses opportunities to put their stuff in there. And I love that the Black Store is allowing other businesses to kind of offer, like, we sell clothes, we can put it in the Black Store.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I really liked about it. He has the nail shop there. You don't have to go somewhere else. He's supporting Black artists, Black entrepreneurs in clothing. And one of the things I like that he said is that he wants to have 100 Black owned brands.
I love
all
that.
in the same location.
Think about that. Think about the
That's
effect
huge.
of that. That's 100 Black owned brands. Say they have a minimum of 5 employees.
Right.
Think about the impact. Think about the lives. Think about your first summer job at a Black owned store.
Yeah.
that does so much for you.
Well, definitely, we want you guys to go out and support. It's the Black Store Inc., the beauty supply experience. I'll definitely be over there because I have a beard and beard care is essential.
Say it again.
I will definitely be on Cullen. Lloyd, I'm coming to see you. All right. Well, Charlie, we have one more thing to discuss, but I think we're gonna go ahead and go
Take
to
a break.
a break here.
Yeah.
When we come back, we'll get into just a little more news, and then we'll get into sports. There's a lot to talk about. So guys, we are here at 415 West Gray. It's the I'm Just Live crew. I'm just saying live crew. I always omit that word.
He just
for
wants
some
to be
reason.
live,
I
everybody.
know, I'm
He
just
wants
live.
to be live.
I just
He
wanna
just
be
live.
But no, it's the I'm Just Saying Live crew. It's your boy hashtag I am Vanderbilt. I got my girl, hey Charlie, here. We have Tennille out in the field. And shout out to my man Miles who couldn't be with us today. Look forward to seeing you on Thursday. We'll be right back.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters.
Come on.
And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk About Unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay,
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
And we are back, y'all. It is the I'm Just Saying Live crew. See,
Oh, he got it right.
I got it right this time. It's the I'm Just Saying Live crew. We are here at Midtown Bar Grill, 415 West Gray. It's your boy, hashtag I am Vanderbilt, and I got my girl.
Hey, Charlie.
All right, so Charlie, let's go ahead and get into this real quick here. Today, which is the first Tuesday in October.
October.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's October.
Yeah, we're here already.
Jesus.
But this is the National Night Out with Cops.
Yes. So actually, National Night Out, for those in the United States, they actually celebrate theirs the first Tuesday in August. However, in Texas, because we're different and we sometimes consider ourselves our own little country, we celebrate the first Tuesday of October.
How do you feel about it?
I'm excited. So for those of you who don't know what National Night Out, it's a time for the community to come out, be out in the community with our police and police officers and our law enforcement and just those who are first responders. So this is the time for you to get to know who's in your area. We've been talking about this a lot, getting to know who governs your area, who protects your area, who serves your area. And for those that still believe that police are there to protect and serve, and those officers that believe they are still there to protect and serve, this is a time for you to kind of build that dialogue, get to know them, so that they don't, we have a lot of misidentification in our areas. It's really good if you know the police officers that are in your area, if you know the constables that are supposed to be there, if you know the police chief that governs your area as well, so that when you come in, they can't misidentify you with someone who causes trouble or they misbook you. I think this is really, really good. A lot of the times, some Black communities like Harlem Clark, they know who's in their area. I give it to them. Harlem Clark and then parts of Missouri City, they are well aware of who is in their area. A lot of the times they appoint those people or they influence that area. However, in other areas where maybe the Black community isn't as strong or hasn't been there for generations, they don't know who's there, who are the new officers, things like that. So this is really, really, really good time for you to take advantage of getting to know these people. Sometimes we have to, as the community, show people how we need to be treated.
Yeah, definitely a big community awareness event, like Charlie said. Get to know the cops that are servicing or patrolling your area. They'll get to know you, and I think in having that, and I'll get off it, is we need to build those relationships.
Yeah.
Especially with everything that's going on, with all of everything that's been happening in the world. It's definitely a big thing for us to build those relationships. Also in October, which is a big month, I just throw this little plug out there. It's my birthday month, by the way.
This is not your birthday month,
yes,
too.
It is.
What?
Yes, the 25th. The 25th. Yes.
I have a lot of October birthdays I have to celebrate.
I just had to throw that in there. But definitely, as we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness month. At some point you will definitely see the I'm Just Saying Live crew with the pink on, definitely supporting those who who have affected, whose lives have been affected by breast cancer. And then also October is Domestic Violence Awareness month. Definitely shout out to my man Duval Mitchell, who I actually meet as a very good friend. He does a domestic violence awareness function every October to highlight and bring awareness to domestic violence.
I love that. I love that. Yes, it is October. So you guys, like he said, you will be seeing us on the field, as you've seen in the last segment. Neil was on the field, but you'll be seeing us out more in the community. If you want us, if you have anything going on during this month in honor of breast cancer awareness or domestic violence awareness, make sure that you reach out to us. You can follow us at IJS Live on Instagram, on Twitter, and then you can also follow us at IJS Live on Facebook. Type it in or just type in I'm Just Saying Live and you will find us. Send us a message. Invite us out. We would love to be there. Share with the general public about what you have going on. Also, if you are interested in coming into the studio, remember, we do offer a live space for you to come in and watch us be one of our friends with
Benny's. Yeah, we didn't mention that earlier. Yes, definitely want to see you out here at 415 West Gray. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday. Definitely be a part of the studio audience, and you can be our friends. with Benny's.
Yes, we will be right back with you to talk a little maybe what sports and movies, because we are going into Halloween season, holiday season.
Yes.
And everyone loves a good feel-good movie or a little spooker. So we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Be right back.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
Welcome back to I'm Just Saying Live. It's your girl, Hey Charlie.
It's your boy, hashtag I am Vanderbilt.
And we are live from Midtown Bar and Grill at 415 West Gray in the beautiful city of Houston, Texas. Speaking of Houston, Texas, for all our friends and Bennies out there that are Houston Texans fans, I want to say I'm sorry. Or congratulations. Bill O'Brien is finally gone. Finally.
Did y'all hear the sympathy
finally
in her voice when she said that?
I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm over here going, look.
Yeah.
Do what you got
to
do. The only thing I wish they would have done was this prior to the season. Y'all wouldn't be 0-4. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's we were talking about that before the show. The move was definitely warranted, but it was just a little too late.
Yep.
Had this been done, prior to the season start, or at some point, we could still have DeAndre Hopkins,
Yeah.
who is flourishing, by the way,
Yes.
with the Arizona Cardinals.
It's like when you have a breakup and your
Yeah.
ex want to try to flex on you, but
Yeah.
then you get into a relationship with somebody who really appreciates you, and they make you look real great because they appreciate you.
He's in a new relationship, and it's going wonderful.
I think
I ain't mad at him.
I'm not.
I ain't mad at him.
ain't mad at
They
you.
have appointed Romeo Cornell as the interim head coach.
How do you feel about that?
I have mixed views about it. Definitely glad to see a black man being appointed as coach. He has been there before, but a big part of me is saying that we keep recycling
Yep. The
same people.
coaches.
And I'm of the mindset I'm not gonna be an interim coach without without my future being secure.
Yep.
And let's just face it, this is a business, the world we live in.
Yep.
Everything is results driven, and I would hate to see him at this stage in his career take on that responsibility, and it's really short term. The Lakers.
Nah.
Let the
are
Lakes
being-
show.
They are being the Lakers. You remember when I feel like the Lakers are starting to get back to being the Lakers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the Lakers have always had its own reverence within the NBA, right? They were one of those staple teams that just got it. Like they knew, even if there was maybe a little rumble in the locker room or certain things, people were maybe unhappy about certain things, they knew how to function as a team.
You have and I Houston fans, I apologize, y'all not gonna like me for saying this,
Oh, they're
but
be fine.
in the NBA you have Boston, you have the Lakers, and then everybody else.
Whoa, hold on, chill out.
Everybody.
We talking about right now? Or we talking about in general, like the franchise?
Well, just as far as the storied franchises, when you
what
talk
about Miami? What about the Spurs?
Well, wait
what
a minute,
about
wait,
Clippers?
I got you. Now that we're in the new NBA, okay, now we have like Charlie said, we have the Heat, my team, by the way. Go Jimmy Buckets. I love the 40. We need 40 again tonight. We have the Spurs and Greg Popovich. We have like it's almost like the changing of the guard.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to the new NBA. Speaking of coaching, it is rumored that John Lucas it may happen that he will be the coach of the Houston Rockets. I kind of like the move. He's helped a lot of guys in the NBA. I do think he can be a great mentor to a Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Once again, I think now, especially with everything that's going on, black coaches are being highlighted more.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely go ahead and see what's going on.
I think it would be really good because, like you said, having a black coach, and there's just something different about having a coach that can relate to that internal struggle, right?
Absolutely.
And for a lot of NBA players, it's a lot more ego than it is for NFL players, where you really have to rally your team together. The NBA, it's a little more individualistic. So having a good coach that can kind of bring those things out of you, bring that leadership out of you, will really affect your team. So I think that is very interesting. But talking about leaders, Tom Brady.
The ageless wonder. The ageless wonder. You know what? So many people made a big deal about, Brady versus Belichick. My whole thing is, if you could play, you could play. And then some people are just, they're just destined to be great. And it's obvious that the system that he's in Tampa Bay fits. I was all for him leaving New England, first of all, because it was a 20-year marriage. He needed a change of pace, change of scenery, and it's working for him.
It is working for him.
It's working for him.
I just think this subtle shade that everybody's throwing towards each other this
Absolutely,
season.
absolutely.
Can we stop?
Yeah.
We know who you're talking about, what you're talking about. When you're making these comments, just
we know.
Guys, come on.
Yeah,
subtle shade.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to see. I think Tom Brady, there's always been this acknowledgement of Tom Brady as just being the star player, but he was one of those players where no matter what his team did, Tom's gonna get the glory, right? It was just Tom. But now he's with a team that honestly he can influence and start bringing up some other star players on his team. Like he can start.
The biggest thing from last year to this year was, he didn't have those star players, that he had, in New England.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got, you got Mike. You got a running game. You got Leonard Fournette. You actually have a true supporting cast that you just didn't have, in New England. And not to talk bad about those guys. It's just that the level of players that you have now, you have more to work with.
Yeah,
plain and simple. Since we're on the NFL, let's talk about the NFL and COVID. The NFL has handed down several $1 million in fines for coaches, players not following COVID protocol. I know the Raiders. I know the Raiders coaches and the Saints coaches. Yeah, the Steelers. The biggest thing for me is, we send these mixed messages. How we want America, we want people to be safe, but yet you do about face and you do the direct opposite. We've had, in Tennessee, 13 players, 5 coaches, all affected. And also speaking of that, the NFL is now doing an investigation on the policies and practices of certain teams. So definitely want to stay tuned for that, and
let's hope that Tennessee stays healthy. They have tested positive. I mean, they haven't had anybody test positive for the second round of testing. So the second straight day, because I think they're doing testing every day just to make sure. And so let's hope that Tennessee, that you guys are healthy out there, because it's not just the players. They did have people at the stadiums with them. So this is just staff and just players you have to think about.
Right.
And they're saying, and we'll probably talk about this on Thursday, but they're saying that there are new findings about how COVID is possibly a little more airborne and how long it can stay in the air. And a lot of these spaces are vacuum closed in spaces. There were people there. So this is just players and staff.
The biggest thing, and we'll move on, is, the biggest thing from the NFL versus the NBA is the NBA didn't invite all of the teams. First of all, okay, you have all 32 teams playing in the NFL. You only have 15. You only have a 15-man roster on the NBA team. You have a 50-man roster.
Yep.
In the NFL.
Yep.
And then you're not playing. In a bubble.
Yep.
So there's a lot more.
And there's a lot of body to body.
Yeah, there's a lot of body to body contact. So there's a lot going on.
Yep.
I'm not saying the NFL is not doing a good job. I'm not saying that. It's just that
we're saying that. I'm just kidding.
It would take her to say it.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But there's a lot more to consider, and there's a lot more going on when it comes to the policies and practices that maybe they need to be just a little more strict in doing that. But at the same time, the players and the coaches and the organizations have to hold not only themselves responsible, but for those underneath their leadership.
Yes, I completely agree. Speaking of leadership, speaking of responsibility, we are only 4 weeks out actually from our presidential election. But before we get there, you are going to need a little bit of holiday spirit. And to get you jumping on that holiday spirit, we have movies and TV that will definitely get you motivated. So let's talk a little bit about this Vanderbilt. We have some Dallas local writers, producers, and actors who actually put out a new project.
Yeah.
Talk about that?
Yeah, I didn't read a whole lot about it. I will say this: whenever you have black, whether it be playwrights, cinematographers, videographers, definitely support. Even if it's not a hit, and I'll use this as an example, we all know Soul Plane was a flop.
Yeah.
and now look where he's been able to go.
Yeah.
What is it, Gutter Mommies?
Yeah.
I will definitely go out and support. Just the title alone actually would make me watch it.
Yeah.
Gutter Mommies.
Gutter
Yeah,
Mommies.
it sounds like something that I'll definitely
Gutter Mommies.
yeah, I would definitely be watching. Okay, so the suggested movie of the week, The Third Day.
What is that?
Have you seen it?
No.
You
Is
haven't
it
seen
good?
it? It's very good. When Tennille sent it to me, I was like, okay, the third day. What could this possibly be about? And I actually got to one of the things I actually did this weekend. I actually got to sit down and watch it. Okay. It's a story that's broken up into two parts.
Okay.
Okay. It happens in one scene, or one part of it happens in the summer, and then the other part of it happens in the winter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very, very it's unique. I should say it's unique. But what I think it's two distinct halves. Summer follows Sam, a man drawn to a mysterious island off the British coast, where he encounters a group of islanders. Okay. Winter follows Helen. Okay. Helen is a strong-willed outsider who comes to the island seeking answers, but her arrival precipitates a specific battle. Okay. What I got, and I'm actually on the last part of it. What I got away from it was there's definitely a connection between the two. So it's something that you have to literally sit down and watch. Okay. But the style of the two tales, to me, and once again, this is my opinion, it deals with the concept of parenthood and legacy.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
That's my kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's very, very good. You will definitely enjoy it. I actually, as a matter of fact, I don't have a lot to do today, so I am actually going to
Netflix and chill with your friends and bennies.
Yes, I am actually going to get back into it. I'll actually probably start from the beginning.
Okay.
You know, I don't like to watch a movie and then have to pick up, especially after a couple of days, pick up where I left off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I'll just start it all over.
I'm kind of the same way. So guys, before we close out this segment, I actually just want to talk about a few horror films that are coming out because we are in the holiday season.
Yes.
Of course, they have The Babysitter, Don't Knock Twice. I don't know if you guys have also seen The Witch. You know, they're actually thinking of doing a remake.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird. Okay, so The Witch, Cloverfield, if you haven't seen that one's a creepy one.
Yeah.
And
Please don't say it.
because you know I love a good black film, Candyman.
I thought
I
she was
still
gonna
to
say
this day
Halloween.
am extremely horrified. Cannot sit, like, I have to break that movie up in 3 days. No, literally. I am traumatized.
Don't tell me you
from
can't
being
go
a
to
child. Yeah, nah. So 3 days and I have to break up the film. I literally do. I have to break up in 3 parts.
But you know what
have
though?
to.
I understand that because I thought you were about to say Halloween, and Michael Myers and I don't.
Look. The little leprechaun and all these things. But yes, guys. And then of course we have, for those who are older film connoisseurs, we have The Evil Dead. But we are actually getting ready to go into a small break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about some touchy stuff from Tennille's touchy subjects.
Y'all stay tuned for that.
Of course,
one.
Tennille is out on the field, but she is still here with us. Make sure you stay tuned and stick around.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the I'm Just Saying Live crew. Of course, it's your boy, hashtag I am Vanderbilt, and my girl.
Hey, Charlie.
All right. So look, y'all, we're going to jump right into it. We got a lot to unpack with this touchy subject. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here it is. Last month, a few of my friends got wind that I have been dating my deceased best friend's husband. Okay. Needless to say, I tried to explain that this is what she would want. We were close, and who better to provide for your children than your best friend? We have since lost family and friends behind our decision, but now we are talking marriage. Okay? Am I wrong? 2 years, cancer, young children, finding solace in each other. Okay, so before we unpack all of this, okay, I definitely want to hear you guys' comments on this. Okay, make sure you go to the I'm Just Saying Live page. Make sure you follow us on social media. I definitely want to hear what y'all got to say about this. So, what do you got to say, Charlie? What do you got to say?
Okay, so this is me thinking about all the pieces. So the friends, I guess, are mutual friends of both of them, but they have the closer relationship, right?
Right.
And if we're saying that the person that passed away had cancer, being a person who actually took care of a cancer patient, that is a progression of time to where someone is passing away. So it's been 2 years since she's passed.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't see anything wrong with it if it was new and it happened afterwards. And the reason I say this is why I say this. They both had love for the same person.
Of course.
So, and the person that passed away had love for them, meaning that there was something clearly about the two of them that this person loved. So that's that one common interest. So there would be no reason why they couldn't find solace in each other or see each other in that light, right? Especially if it happened after the fact. Like if it wasn't one of those things where like while she was, dying, then, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, I am also the person who doesn't believe there's one soulmate for one person, because you can't explain things like someone dying or divorce or things like that, and then people getting happily remarried. But I think the other friends, honestly, it's good that they moved them out of their life. Honestly, you don't have to keep the same friend for forever. And if this is true happiness for you and you know that you went about it the right way, why not be happy with someone that can genuinely love you? And like she said, you can genuinely serve your friend's legacy and love her children by being there. Why not? It happens.
It happens. I don't look at it in terms of the legacy, for the simple reason being that was your best friend. So just off of that status and relationship alone, you would obviously do what's in the best interest
for sure.
I think what happened is, unfortunately, her death brought them close. They obviously loved the same person, and like you said, the same person loved them. I think the biggest issue is, like you said, if this had happened during that time, then that's the obvious disrespect. It's been 2 years. I am of the mindset that life is too short.
Life is way
too short. This year alone has proven that. So they just happened, or they just happened to find love in each other.
It was an unconventional way, right? Like we would frown upon someone finding love within a week and getting married, but it happens.
Would you rather because they lost a lot of family and friends obviously behind the decision, but would you rather them be with someone else who not only didn't have each other's best interests at heart, but the children's?
No. Honestly, if I passed away, I would prefer that my best friend would probably marry my husband. Like, I would, if she was single and my children were very connected and I already knew that they would be in you know.
It
Now,
was a natural
but
progression.
knowing me, my best friends wouldn't marry my husband because they wouldn't like each other. But then again, this could have been one of those situations to where like maybe they ended up like loving each other from, I don't know.
Yeah,
But taking care of a cancer patient shows you like certain things in life just aren't as important to fight over. And so maybe they both were in that realm of like watching her pass away. They were just like, you know, things are way more important in this life. Like people who genuinely mean something.
I think the people who obviously don't like the decision were just caught up in that mind frame of, you know, oh, that was your best friend. You know, that's off limits.
Well, what does that mean?
Yes, I'm saying, what does that mean? You know, I'm all for it. I don't have an issue with it. Once again, we've said that as long as it was not before.
Yeah, as long as it's not while she was alive.
It's not as long as she, you know, while she wasn't alive.
While she was alive.
I don't have an issue with it. Actually, I'm for it because number one, the relationship, just them being best friends with her, there was a relationship already there.
Yep.
Already established.
Yep.
You
so
know,
the children are used to
so
it.
the children are used to it. As long as they both went into it, like you said, like we talked about, to preserve her legacy, to make sure that's not tarnished, make sure that the kids are provided for. I'm all for it. I definitely would like to hear your opinion. I'm actually going to post this on my page. I'm going to post this on Twitter.
Our friends and Bennies are quiet today.
Yeah. Our friends and Bennies, they might be just waking up, getting them a cup of coffee, but that's all right. I know y'all going to respond. I know y'all got us. So definitely stay tuned. I want to see your comments, suggestions, and thoughts on this issue.
If you guys would actually like to join us in the studio, we say this every week, and we're going to say this again and again. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we are here on I'm Just Saying Live at Midtown Bar and Grill, 415 West Gray.
Yes.
We would love for you to come and be a friends with Bennies with us. With me, Miles Tennille, and the one and only Vanderbilt. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in with us. We appreciate this time with you guys. We'll see you Thursday at 8:30 a.m.
Full crew.
Yes.
Full crew.
Yes.
Thursday.
Again, tonight is National Night Out. So make sure that you go out, get out in your area, go meet those that are patrolling your area,
Develop
get to
those
know them.
relationships.
Make sure that you let them know who you are, and stay safe. Bye, guys.